be able to.
From the family, from what the family had to say.
Well, she's only been a mother for about 6 months. So the family just knew her as, you know, she was caring, she was soft-spoken. It's very basic information, what they've seen of her.
She was like a typical housewife.
She spoke English, and she did speak Urdu as well, but it was broken English.
How is she assimilating into the country, into the culture?
Well, for the year that she was here, she was assimilating fine.
She did maintain certain traditions, from what I understand, in terms of fasting and prayer 5 times a day. She chose not to drive voluntarily, but these are all benign. You know, these are things that, you know, many Muslims do, and it doesn't mean anything.
We're just trying to get anything new about her from a good source, which is the family.
I think what we're seeing is like she was a very, very private person. She kept herself pretty well isolated. She was very conservative, and I think one of the dangers is, since everyone does know so little, is that she's easy to pin things to or stigmatize with, and she's been the one that the media has done a lot of that too, because there's no picture, and so it's or there's not a lot of information about her. So I think we need to guard against that. But unfortunately, I wish I could answer the question better. There is very little information we have about her, other than the fact that she was a caring housewife. And
one of the things I can tell you guys, I have discussed with the family about the housewife, is that they're very traditional, in the sense when the family would go over to the house, they wouldn't all be together in the room. The women would sit with the women, and the men would sit with the men. But that is a very traditional way of acting. It wasn't anything that was different, so the men did not interact with her. And the brothers did not actually ever see her face. They've never seen her face because she did wear a burqa. So they just knew her. Yes, she was totally covered. So they just knew her as Saeed's wife.